I hear we have a new moon coming, but the same old retrograde.
Yes, the moon is new, Mercury retrograde old. What a bad thing.
Oh.
I know. 2 more weeks of that stuff. But the good news is we have the new moon Friday in the sign of Taurus. And then joining it at the beginning of the week is Venus, the planet of love, goes into the sign of Taurus. So for Tauruses everywhere, that's good news. But I thought everybody needs to know where they can expect some good stuff and new starts to happen. So for Taurus, it's about them. It's about the Taurus getting their wants and their needs met. And it's all about the Taurus. And it's about the love principle for the Taurus, which is likely to grow. So Tauruses have to be careful because the things they start now can take on a life of their own.
Oh.
So, and with the inherent responsibilities that go along with it. For Geminis, not so much. Time for Gemini to take a step back, to look over the last 12 months or so, see what they like, what they don't like, keep the stuff they like and leave the stuff by the curb that needs to be set by the curb. And they'll be able to discern at this new moon exactly what that is. For Cancers, it's a great month for them. Venus in their 11th and the Sun and the Moon in their 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives means that they can reach a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective, and they'll probably get it through the help of their solidly placed female friends or colleagues will lend a hand with that. For Leos, 10th house of career and public standing, the powers that be are taking a really close look at Leos, and they're going to like what it is that they see. It's time for a review, and it's also, they find out the staying power they have at their particular job or profession, which makes me happy to know some Leos. For Virgos, the 9th house of legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance. And Virgo, the law is on your side, and when it is, you really need to use it. And something new comes to light at the end of this week that changes things and makes it more, and it skews things in the Virgo's favor, which, as you know, I'm all for it. For Libras, it is in their 8th house of other people's money, other people's resources. The money gods, Andrew and Nikki, are fixing to smile on Libra, and it's money from unearned income. So it's money sort of either you benefit through your partner's resources or you maximize an existing resource. But the money gods, it's all about money this month for Libras. And
yeah, I see the Seminole Hard Rock for Andrew.
Yeah, sounds like a fun time. Scorpios, this is in their 7th house of partners, and Scorpios have to be careful because people have been pointing at the Scorpio going, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. And now the Scorpio gets to defend that, and I think that it is defendable. And I think that they'll do very, very well with that, and they get some sort of help from what they had perceived originally as an open enemy. Turns out to be quite the ally, which is pretty good news for Hillary Clinton. For Sagittarians, the moon is in, this new moon is in their 6th house of work, health, and responsibilities, and they get a better opportunity at work. I don't think they get a new job. I think that where it is they work gets a lot better for them, and whatever it is that's been pending for the last 6 months or so finally comes to be, and they have a much clearer idea of what their responsibilities are and aren't. For Capricorns, 5th house of love affairs, children, sports, amusements, pleasures, great time to be a Capricorn. Everything is going the Capricorn's way. It's a very easy, loving time. If they're single, they'll attract somebody. If they're married, that goes very well. And if they want children, boy, this is the month to do it if you're a Capricorn. So both to have and to create. So for Aquarians, it is in their 4th house of home. This is a very frustrating time for them because Aquarians need to really pay attention to their home and their foundations, and they haven't really wanted to do it. They're very social, they're very outgoing, but this, for the next month or so, they really need to take care of important matters at home and nail down that foundation. And then for Pisces, it's in their 3rd house of day-to-day living. They get a chance to learn something very useful about their world. They get to travel short distance and short duration travel. It might even be to get the coolest thing of all would be to go on a vacation and do a seminar while you're at it. That helps you with your career, to learn something while you're having a good time. And take somebody you love along for the ride for you, or cut one out of the herd after you get there.
Yeah.
And then for the last sign, for Aries, it's about real estate. It's about property matters. It's about increasing the value of property. It's about purchasing property or doing something that has to do with property and resources. But the money gods are finally smiling on Aries, which I think is very cool as well. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac. And before I go, I got to say, Lady Gators, you guys are just amazing.
There you go. We'll see you next week.
Always a pleasure.